this week. But I was not starting him because he was playing against the Cowboys. And I messed up and started Russ. I started a player against the Cowboys. And yeah, he got 0 points for me. So it was after that, I respect the defense. I actually got Micah Parsons on damn near all my fantasy football leagues. But point being said, I respect him. I respect y'all defense. I respect y'all defense, man.
That probably pains you to say that.
Yes, that's why I drove 3 miles up, 4 blocks down, came back to stopped and picked me up a Whataburger. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It was not easy.
Oh man. See, we have Dalton Schultz, tight end, as a starter.
So it's your question, with Gallup, start Gallup. I think he's a starter.
Especially this week, we got my man. My man's out for the next 2 games, so we're gonna step right in. Luckily, he just came back last week, so we'll see how it goes.
Let me hold on. Wait, let me call timeout like we did in the hood when we were playing street football. It didn't take Amari Cooper being out for Gallup to carve his role in the offense. Gallup, Gallup was one of the 1,000-yard receivers that Dak Prescott made.
True that.
So, you know what I'm saying? So he is favored to Dak Prescott. To me, Amari Cooper was just the guy getting the scraps. So, the fact that Amari Cooper is out just lets you know he's going to get his new looks, and Mike Gallup's going to continue to get his own. That's why I'm like, you know what? Hey, start Amari Cooper. I mean, you want to start Michael Gallup. He's not a flex because he's going to at least get you 7 targets. And to me, 7 targets, anywhere from 5 and above targets, you're the number 1 receiving option to me.
I think I could be wrong, but I think his chemistry between him and Dak is probably, as far as a receiver position, I think it's more between those two than Dak and the other wide receivers. Because he came back last week, and it's like he was never even gone.
Right. Even in the offseason, you remember that catch he did where Michael Gallup, he caught the ball and flipped over the fence, and everybody thought this dude was going to be out for the season?
Right,
I mean,
right.
He's going to get deep balls. He's going to get short routes. That's what I'm saying. Like you say, Dak Prescott is going to look his way. So, yes, I definitely agree with you on that. I agree.
Bus candidate Russell Wilson going up against Arizona in that defense. I think Russ, I was surprised he came back last week.
I'm not. No one else who knows Russell Wilson is surprised he came back.
Not for him as the player, but the injury that he sustained.
Okay.
Quarterback, that injury, I've had that same injury before. And it takes a little bit of time for you to get that overall strength back in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a quarterback, so he needs to be able to touch and gauge and feel the ball. And I just surprised he came back as fast as he did. I think it would have more to do with they saw their season on the brink than anything.
And before that game, I had watched the doctor just explain, the process that it took Russell Wilson to get back. And, with technology nowadays and medicine, I really want to put it past that. And, one thing was with the determination of Russell Wilson. Everyone knows he's determined and he really strives to not miss any games. So, I'm going to have to take a quick pivot. And I would, he definitely has a great caliber and grit to become a New Orleans Saints player. So, you know what? There's no need for him to be.
I was waiting for you to stop talking and finish up your point of view. Because I was going to say, this is more, to me, I think he came back. This is a audition for him. Because I think he's gone in Seattle. And I look for him to land in New Orleans.
Yeah. Because that's what I was saying earlier. We are terrible at the quarterback position, and there's an immediate need. So there's no way that we can go in the offseason and say, hey, we're going to draft a quarterback, because there's no quarterbacks that's coming out of this draft class. So
Terrible year for a QB.
exactly. So I mean, we definitely gonna have to start, campaigning towards some veterans in free agency. So like they said in the '90s, man, if you tired of guys dancing in your videos and crashing your parties, come on over to Death Row Records, man.
Hey, man, I'm giving y'all a little bit of props on this one. Y'all are definitely, I think y'all, even though you got the rash of injuries and whatnot this year, I still think y'all's window for championship is still open for the next 2 to 3 years because of that defense. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all find a way to get Russ and he come in there, and then y'all can actually probably go and fill in the gaps because they got a championship caliber defense, got a championship caliber offensive line, got a Pro Bowl, All Pro running back. Get your quarterback, upgrade your receiving cores, do free agency in the draft. Y'all can be right back in the mix again, man.
Hey, I agree. I agree. You know, I agree because, and it's funny. You never know. You never know someone's scope, their angle until they say it. And who knows that
Mm-hmm.
this may have not been, Sean Payton's angle going into the season. Who knows? He
True that.
knows that. He knew what he has. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows. You know what I'm saying? The cards that they have. So, in order, radical action begins changing. This was exposed. We need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And not a rookie quarterback, not a quarterback with some high praise. We need a quarterback with some plaques on the wall.
No doubts, no doubts. Starter Mike Williams, the Chargers, going against Pittsburgh. He is the 23rd ranked wide receiver, projected to get about between 12 and 13 points. And the Pittsburgh is the 14th ranked defense against opposing wide receivers.
That right there. See, that's why I benched not Josh Allen, Justin Herbert for Mike Jones. Well, Mac Jones, which panned out to be a poor decision. But
Yeah, Jones
I'm
was hot
saying
though, man.
right. Right, exactly. And I benched him because I benched Justin Herbert just on the mere fact of what you said right then. He hasn't been playing well. He played last week. They lost, and then they're playing Pittsburgh, who has about, if not a better defense than Minnesota Vikings. They have the same caliber of play.
Yeah,
So
very similar.
and then with Big Ben coming back this week, that gives the Pittsburgh Steelers, a little more encouragement. So, you
Mm-hmm,
know,
mm-hmm.
to me, Mike Williams and all the receiving options in Los Angeles. I mean, for the Chargers, there will be wide receiver two or flex. Like, yeah, I'm not confident in them this week.
Got you. And the last one we have for this week's on Starter Macetum, flex starter Kenny Galladay of the Giants going up against Tampa Bay. 33rd ranked receiver, projected 10 points, and Tampa Bay is 17th against opposing wide receivers, and still beat up in their secondary.
Right. They've been drawing straws. They've been, everyone has noticed like how suspect they've been at that position.
Right.
So one thing that that I like, and I've always been saying, Evan Ingram, the tight end. That's the best receiving
Mm-hmm.
option. I said that in the beginning. I was like, hey, y'all just wait for him to come alive, and he came alive. He had a touchdown. He got his first touchdown. So, I'll wait till we get to the tight ends. But, I definitely got to speak on this because, I was saying about this in the drop the season. He got his first touchdown last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. And do I think New York Giants receivers have the ability to beat Tampa Bay porous cornerbacks? Yes and no.
Okay.
But I know one thing for sure: this tight end is going to beat their safeties and their linebackers. So I will flex all the I will flex all their I will flex all the receiving options in New York with the exception, I think they got one new guy, but yeah, Kenny Galladay, yeah, I'll bench him.
Man, you heard it here first. He said he bench Galladay, man.
Yeah, I've been benching him.
Even when Sterling Shepard gone, still.
Watch this. Rewind. Play. I've been benching him.
Now, you had mentioned as far as the tight ends. Who would you say would be your primary if you had to have a start and you like I think you said it before, book it. Who would you say that tight end will be this week?
Gesicki.
Okay.
I like to go for the long shots. Like of course, we said the Hawkinsons, the Kittles, the Mark Andrews, but the Gesicki. You got to hit him with the Gesicki. You know what I'm saying? Going up against the New York Jets. And so, and shout out to Tua Tagovailoa for just taking it to the chin. Like, they benched him, and then he had to come in and save the day. Like, they benched him for, against the Baltimore Ravens. And then, and he had to come back and save the day for his team. And that was a momentum swing for him. And I'm pretty sure, that was heartfelt in the locker room. So, and with Waddle being, Waddle, he's going to be a good option. But Gesicki, book it.
5th ranked tight end, 12 points projection. The Jets are 20th ranked defense against tight ends. So he said it. You heard it here first. He said book it.
Book it. He on my team too.
Of course you're going to champion him then. Sit him for the tight end. Zach Ertz. That's an easy one. Kyler's not there. Colt McCoy's beat up.
Hey.
That's kind of an easy one.
Colt McCoy is on my team. But he's, he doesn't have that rapport with those receivers. So, I would flex. I would actually flex Ertz. Ertz might get a touchdown today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How you feeling about Jared Cook?
Which team he plays for?
The Chargers.
Thank you. I don't see their receivers doing too well this week.
Going back to your comment earlier about Herbert and his recent struggles.
Right, exactly. If the water pipe is bad, the water gonna be contaminated. Okay, that was bad, but yeah, I mean, you can't get good water if the source is bad, man. So he's throwing in the ball.
That's true. Now this one, he's down here as a sleeper. Since you are our current insider for this team and resident number one fan in the group, Adam Troutman.
Man.
He's 23rd ranked tight end, 7 projected points, but Philly is 32 against opposing tight ends.
Right. I played Philly. I'm a big fan of Philly's defense. So, they have a very fast defense, so, their front four is fast and they're opportunistic and, they're going to create turnovers. So with Trevor Siemian, he's starting and, him getting pressure, he's going to look to Troutman. So I think Troutman is a very safe play because he's going to need some safety nets. And so, with Kamara down, we don't have those many options coming out the backfield. Trey Jones, he's activated off of injury reserve, but this is his first game back. So will that continuity be there? Will that rapport, that confidence be there? I don't want to chance that. But he's been playing with Troutman, so I think Troutman is a safe play today.
Okay, I see that. Man, that was a good segment, brother. Next up, we're going to take a break. But upon our return, the game picks for the week for those that for entertainment purposes only. But we'll be back in about what we always say around these here parts in about 15, 20. Be back shortly.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's cornerback Delvin Brew here from your favorite team, New Orleans Saints. I just want to go ahead on and give a shout out to STWF Media for allowing me to come on and talk about my testimony, my story, and also talk fantasy football. I just want to say thank you, man, for the honor. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bro Show out.
Booyah. Just like that.
We back, huh? We pay some bills.
We back. We paid some bills, man. So this is kind of one of my favorite parts. The whole show is it, but this kind of nut cutting time. See
What
who
the
know what they're
hell?
talking about. Game picks of the week. Was that
Uh-oh.
me or you?
Oh, that was me. That was me. I was
Okay.
getting hey, I'm getting ready for the shout outs, man. We got the shout outs coming up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First game of the week. The Packers at the Vikings. Who you got in
That's,
that one?
that's Packers. That's easy.
That's easy.
Easy.
Even though it's in the division,
Easy.
I agree with you. 8-2 against 4-5. Never see it. The 5-5 Colts versus the 6-3 at the 6-3 Bills.
Bills.
Bills as well. 5-4 Saints
I
against the
knew that.
4-6 Eagles.
Man, it's gonna be a hard game right here. It's gonna be a hard fought game, but it's where the rubber meets the road, and we're gonna see the grit of the Saints be on display. Give me a who dat. Say they're gonna
Okay.
beat them Saints.
This is where travel splits. I'm going to go with the Eagles on this one. Not because any hate or animosity towards the Saints, but I think it just, obviously the defense is there, but you're already hurting their quarterback. Kamara's out. I think one of your tackles was out as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot to overcome. Eagles kind of smelling themselves a little bit. So, they may shock the world, but I'm going to pick the Eagles in this one.
Okay. All right.
Ravens against the Bears. 6-3 against 3-6.
Ravens, easy.
Ravens as well. Washington football team against the Panthers.
Panthers, we going NFC South this week, baby.
Yeah, I'll go with the Panthers as well. I think the Washington has a lot. They're injury riddled as well. Cam is going to have some extra juice because he probably he's going to feel some type of way that Ron Rivera didn't pick him up while he was available when they had the quarterback woes. So he's going to try to stick it to him, and CMC's back.
Right. And, so it's a lot going on in Washington, so I agree with you on that. And, in Carolina, they got their swagger back. Like with Cam Newton, we've seen that on display. And McLaurin, he hasn't been playing as well. And last week, Antonio Gibson, he just started coming back around, showing flashes of sign that we've seen that he was actually going to be a good running back. So, Carolina, definitely easy win.
Okay. 1-8 Texans against the 8-2 Titans.
Really? Blow out of the week.
Blow out of the week. Titans all the way, man. The 0-8-1 Lions against the 5-5 Browns.
I think this might be the first game. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Lions, man. I can't go with the Browns.
Ooh, jumped out there on that one.
Yeah.
Man, I kind of want to take the line because they were so close last week. So close. Man, but then Nick Chubb is coming back for the Browns this week. I'm going to go with the Browns.
All right. Touche. Just know when the Browns lose, I'm going to tag you in a post.
I wouldn't expect it any other way.
Appreciate you.
The 4-5 49ers against the 2-7 Jags.
Man.
I don't think it's as close. I mean, I think it's a lot closer than the results reflect.
Agreed. Agreed. The only reason why I'm going with the Niners is because I got George Kittle and he's playing against you. I mean, you see how this goes? So I'm going with the 49ers.
I'm going to 49ers as well. I think their defense has stepped over the last couple of weeks. Jimmy is not, he's still Jimmy, but he has not been a reason they haven't been successful recently. So I'm going to go with the 49ers as well.
True. All right.
3-7 Dolphins against the 2-7 Jets.
Dolphins. I'm Team Dolphins. Miami
Dolphins
is
as
better
well.
than, whatever part of New York the Jets are in.
Jersey.
Right. They're not even in. Exactly.
They're the New Jersey Jets.
Exactly.
Dolphins, hang in there, man. I think Flores is still the right coach for you. This year, they just got riddled with injuries. I thought last year they had arrived. I thought they was ready, to take over that division. But hang in there, my man Flores, man. He going.
But like my only knock on Flores is, you can't bet on, he must not work projects, because just because you got the lights on don't mean you decommission a server. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you got lights on in your new house, you don't turn the lights off in your old house that fast. You got to at least wait a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? So he started showing bad decision when he let, Fitzmagic go so abruptly last season and put all his eggs in one basket on Tua. Then Tua got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, to me, he didn't show that transition into the successful path. So, but he always had something, and that's what his coaches and his fellow coaches and players said. So, like I said, that's my only knock. He shot out, he shot away Fitzmagic.
True. Yeah. I'm still sore about that from last year. So, the 5-4 Bengals at the 5-4 Raiders.
Hey man, Smoking Joe, he just coming off a bye. Their team, they were able to get things together. So I think they're gonna be rolling. Bengals are rolling all the way out to roll all the way into the playoffs this season.
Agreed. Who they?
Hey, don't let Chrissy say that.
The 7-2 Cowboys against the 6-4 Chiefs at Arrowhead.
You want my honest opinion?
Yes, I wouldn't expect anything less.
I don't want to pick this game.
Okay.
Now, my sports opinion is Cowboys. Let's go with y'all. Because we all seen how to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. So the recipe is out there. True. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to go position by, skill position by skill position, y'all can match their, y'all can match their receivers. And you can match their running backs. And you can match their quarterback. Like you got a defensive player that can match their, that can man up. So
right.
Now, can that be said on the other side of the ball? Can the Kansas City Chiefs match up with y'all skill players on offense? No. So
now their defense has played better in the last 3 games. In the current 3-game winning streak, the Chiefs have only allowed 12 points per game.
Nice stat. Now, are we going to sit and say who they played?
Nobody with the firepower that Dallas has on offense.
Thank you.
Dallas is the only team in the league with their top 5 in rushing and passing.
Thank you.
I'm going to go with Dallas as well. The spread has Kansas City at 2.5, but I think Dallas is going to cover. I think they are 8-1 against the spread this year.
Oh wow!
That one being against that blowout, the ass kicking that we took against.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's still staying a little bit around these here parts. The 8-2 Cardinals at the 3-6 Seahawks.
In Russ, we trust, man. Like, I don't I don't think we'll see back-to-back poor games out of Russell Wilson.
I don't either. I think last week he was just getting his feet back up underneath him. I'm going to go to Seahawks on this one as well. I think the Cardinals got too much to overcome on offense at the QB position.
Facts.
Kyler's out. Colt's beat up.
Yeah, I mean, Edmund, projected starters out. Now their guy, James Conner, he's the starter. He's the workhorse of the backfield. And they got I forgot his last name, but, he's a second-year rookie or third-year rookie. But, so they need to figure things out because what we've seen with James Conner in Pittsburgh, you can't bet the house on him. So, he's good up until a point. So once that point comes in, who's going to pick it up? DeAndre Hopkins not there, so, I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is hurt, so he won't be playing. So it's an uphill battle, like you said, for the Arizona Cardinals.
The Cardinals went there on a 2-game losing streak, I think, right now.
I know they lost last week.
Okay. The Sunday night game, this 5-3-1 Steelers against the 5-4 Chargers.
Man, I'm going with the Steelers.
Okay.
I'm going with the Steelers. Big Ben's back. Yeah. He's back to to get his team back together. So I think he'll have a good game. Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think the Steelers going to win as well. And then the Monday night game. 3-6 Giants against the 6-3 Buccaneers.
What I said earlier. NFC South, baby, all week. NFC South all week. So,
man, this one ain't a cut and dry for me.
Oh. Well, do share, mon frere.
Got to remember, a beat-up Washington team just beat the Bucs. I'm going to go with the Giants on this one. I think the Clapper covers them. You ain't got to laugh at me, dog.
Oh, I was laughing with you. I'm sorry. You didn't get the memo. I didn't tell you. Okay, I'm sorry.
I just got a feeling. I think the Giants, their record said they trash, but I think they're a little bit more competitive than that.
I mean, I forget which coach says you are what your record says you are. I mean,
as the great Bill Parcells.
Thank you. I knew that would ring a bell to you. Strike a match for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay with the Giants. I might regret it.
Oh, hey, don't worry. Just like I said with the Browns, I'm gonna tag you in that losing post.
So I got a chance to get two personal tags, huh?
No, 3.
One today and one tomorrow. 3,
because that L you're gonna take in the big league, sir.
Hey, leave me alone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We shall see, brother. Man, who you got for shout outs this week?
Hey, man, definitely got to first give a shout out to give me a few moments.
That's good. I mean, business is good.
All the time. So, hey, y'all out there in New Orleans, it's the Bayou Classic weekend. Give a shout out DJ Money Fresh. 90s throwback party right
Come on, Blake, cause you know what I want.
So, hey, if y'all down there, definitely check that out. Yes, sir. So, hey, definitely give a shout out on December 11th, our Ugly Sweater Party and Casino Night. So, if y'all in Dallas, y'all want to come out, definitely let us know. It's by invitation only. But the contest is online. So it's virtual. So we're going to be doing that via Zoom. So definitely get your ugly sweaters ready. Let us know if you want to be a part of the contest. You can win up to $200 if you voted the best ugly sweater. So shout out to everybody that's coming out that want to participate, and shout out to everybody that's been supporting the group. Big things upcoming. 2022 shit.
No doubt.
How about shout out to yourself, man? Like you must have had your morning coffee earlier today. Like you look a little alive.
Nah, let me tell you what happened, man. So I went out late. I stayed out late Friday night. Shout out to them damn Duncanville Panthers beating up on the mosquitoes. On to the next round. Shout out to my nephew, Josiah Drake. Stay out there clowning, keep smashing them boys, man. But man, I stayed out late. Didn't go to bed till about 3 a.m. Back up at 7:30. Got home from chiropractic and realized I had to work. I didn't know I had to work yesterday. So I was tired. So long story short, I was in the bed by 8 o'clock last night. So it's more old man tired than anything. But yeah, coffee is on deck.
Hey, I have mine too. I just finished it.
But shout out to those who joined today. My apologies. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning of the show, but we got it up out of there for you. So those that joined in, we appreciate you. If your team is on the cusp, like I said at the beginning of this show today, now's the time of the year where you can make your moves. Injuries are happening, affecting rosters and starting lineups. So if you winning, it's now time to solidify your spot. Hold on what you got. But if you're losing, it's time to make a move. People hurt. People got to hit them waiver wires and stuff like that. But shout out to you, my brother, for always being supportive. Shout out to the family. Shout out to them damn Dallas Cowboys, man. Don't break my heart today, man. Stay humble. Keep marching forward. And like I say, always people that come here, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hey, bring your families and friends in. All that good stuff, man, because we're going to grow this together. We're going to shine all the time. With that being said, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the OTSBS show. Know how we like to clown on there. Get in there and get some input. Other than that, man, we appreciate y'all. Have a good day. Peace.
Peace.